Overweight people live longer than people who are at a normal weight. That is what the results of a new study have found. I just found this online about a week ago. It was an article online, and it says that a new study found that folks with a slightly higher BMI, or body mass index, measure of your weight, than normal, had lower mortality or death rates than people with a healthy or normal BMI. That's shocking, isn't it? What they found after looking at over 100 studies of over 3 million adults is that if you are at a normal weight, you're going to die of cancer, heart attack, whatever, sooner than if you're overweight. That if you're at a normal weight, your death rate is the same as if you were obese. You know that's shocking because you have all been led to believe that you're going to live longer if you are at a normal weight. Yet 3 million adults, over 100 studies, that's a lot, show that that's not true. Now look, I've been saying this for years and years and years and years, but now we've got some great hard data and relevant data, because mortality rates are a relevant thing to measure, showing what I've been saying for years, which is that just because you're thin doesn't mean you're healthy or that you're going to live a long time. A couple things to say about this. They do not give an explanation for why the normal weight people aren't living that long. I've got a great one that I'm going to share with you in a second. But also I do want to say that, it says again that this is a new study. I wrote my second book a few years ago, and I will tell you that this information was available back then. So it's actually not new. I think they get away with that because you all don't know that. And of course it's there because it's coming out after New Year's and you're all looking at weight loss. And after you read the article or throughout the article, you'll find many links to people trying to sell you programs or products. So it's there as a marketing tool. It's there for you to, be sold on their stuff. That's how all the stuff works. It's a shocking, catchy headline, and it gets your attention, so you read it. But anyway, it's not new, but I guess that's not really that relevant. But what is relevant is this. The reason why you at a normal weight are not living any longer than the person who's obese is because, one, if you are an adult at a normal weight, you are likely there because you're using exercise to maintain your weight. That is probably true, and I did just do a video on the dangers of exercise, so please watch that as well. But I've got more information to share in this video, so watch this video too, okay? So why is exercise dangerous? It's dangerous again because at some point, if you have a lot of uneliminated acidity in your body creates fat to protect you against those acids or buffer them. So the fat is protecting you. When you work out a lot, you're forcing that fat to become energy, and now you've eliminated that source of protection against the acidity. Those acids are now free-floating where they can damage your heart and arteries and cells and lead to heart attacks and cancer deaths. So that is one reason why exercise is dangerous. It's also dangerous because many of you, and it just shocks me that this concept is still out there, and I know it is because I hear this statement all the time. So many of you have been led to believe that you can eat whatever crap you want, that as long as you work out a ton the next day and burn off the calories, that it's not hurting you. That is so not true. If you eat a bunch of acidic, toxic crap, a bunch of sugar, whatever, and you work out the next day, okay, maybe you aren't gaining the weight from eating all that crap, but you've done nothing to eliminate that damage the crap has had on your arteries and cells and on the health of your organs in your body. So the exercise is not eliminating the acids from those foods you're eating. I think many of you who exercise and are at your ideal weight think and do eat and drink whatever you want and think that it's just completely harmless and it's not dangerous to do that because, again, you've maintained your weight. Well, here are 100+ studies showing that you're wrong and that that's wrong, and that just because you burn off the calories does not mean you've done anything to make yourself healthier or to protect yourself against the damage from that food. Okay? The second way that most of you adults maintain your weight is through some type of diet. What's the most common diet for weight loss? It's a high-protein diet. I don't care if you call it the GABS diet, the paleo diet, the low glycemic diet, the Atkins diet, the caveman diet, the blood type diet, you name it. Okay, there's 5,000 names for these diets. They're almost all the same, and almost every diet out there is a high-protein diet. So you may lose weight on that diet, but those high-protein diets increase the acidity in your body. As the acid levels go up, your death rate goes up as well. So again, back to the statistic. Most people who are normal weight are actually more acidic, have more organ damage than someone who's overweight. Because if you're overweight, you're not exercising as much and you're not eating as much of that protein normally. So that's the issue there, okay? There is a way to be thin and not have a higher mortality rate, which is to do my program. Unique Healing Program, and you'll find all about it in both my books, Unique Healing and Unique Healing 2, will create greater health, less mortality, you will live longer, and also be thin, which is not true of diet and exercise crutches that are used for weight loss. Okay? These studies, believe me, are not measuring my clients because there's not enough of you out there doing this. I mean, there's lots of you, yay, but there's certainly not enough, and they're not catching you all. They're studying the average person who's relying on some harmful diet and some exercise program to lose weight. My clients are losing weight and living a lot longer. So you can have that. I imagine you'd like to have that. You should want to have that. And if you'd like to have those types of results again, check out my program. You can also find out more information about it at www.uniquehealing.com. So I hope that helps.